Hey everyone, it's Mopar Keith. So today is a special day. I get to deliver a General Lee back to the owner, who is also a podcaster. He's on his way in, so let's get to it. All right, on today's episode, we're going to discuss the wiring harness that we replaced in this car. The owner isn't here yet, so let's go wait for him to show up. Hey John.
You ready to do some podcasting?
Yeah, let's come on in.
All right. How are you this morning?
Doing real good.
Good.
Good. All right, so we are here with John, the owner of the General Lee, and it's been a little while since you've seen the car. Let's go check it out. All right, there it is, man.
Wow. Keith, there it is, man. But look, there's this cool Challenger right here.
Yep.
And then you got my Charger right here. I mean,
Yep.
this is like just Mopar cool.
Yep,
Right?
absolutely. I love my job, so this is it.
Well, General's looking good.
Yep.
Man, oh man.
Yep.
I just want to get in and drive him.
All right.
Although the roads are,
All right, so we're going to talk about some of the stuff that we did to the car. Let's get in the car and check it out.
All right. It is great to be sitting back in the General Lee.
Yep. And now everything works, too.
Yeah.
So, and then this should just fire right off, too.
Yeah! I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
All
That
right.
is awesome.
Yep.
Should we turn on the...
Turn that on.
Yeah. Yep.
There's... Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before.
Yep. So you got some Waylon Jennings CDs and...
Nice.
Yep.
And the CB still works. Lost sheep to shepherd. Lost sheep to shepherd. Uncle Shepherd, you got Bo and Luke Duke here looking for you. Daisy got breakfast ready, or we're going to have beer and donuts up here in the local garage for breakfast on a Saturday.
And there you go.
I love it. Man, that
Yep.
is awesome.
Yep. So...
And the exciting thing, you had sent me a video, and I've got backup lights now.
Right.
So
Yep.
when I go I've had this car for almost 29 years. I got it in May of 1997. I've never had backup lights.
Awesome.
And this is going to be cool. And what's really cool about it is when you're at a car show, you never know what the guy in front of you is doing or behind you or your side. Now, at least, if they're paying attention, they'll know when I'm backing up.
Yep. It's going to be great
which
to have
is a
everything working. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so good to be back in this car. And and I've had this car, like I said, since May of 97. And it didn't look like this.
Right. It was a different color orange.
It was vitamin C orange.
Yeah.
And I ran it vitamin C orange as a General Lee for a lot of years. But when I bought this car, I was still 30 years old. My wife and I, Andrea, love of my life, we've been married now for, it'll be 40 years in August, but we have two kids, Sean and Christy, and they were little. And life happened in a way where my dad passed away when he was 54 years old, about 10 days from being 55 in March of 1997. And when we got all through that, I was telling Andrea, I said, life is very short. And I said, someday I want to buy a Dodge Charger.
Right.
And I want to make a General Lee.
Yep.
Because the 12-year-old boy that saw them on TV for the first time in January of 1979 never left.
Right. Right. It's still with all of us. Yeah.
And she was gracious enough to help me find this car.
Right.
And back then on the internet was not like it is today. And so she actually posted a message on a Mopar message board that said that we were looking for a 68 through 70 Dodge Charger. And I had been looking locally in Wheeler Dealer magazines, you know, those old
Joe
newspapers.
Wheeler Dealer, Joe Dirt.
And every time you'd see one, you'd see a Charger in there. Hey, $3,500 or $4,000 back then.
Right.
And if it was one that looked halfway decent, by the time you called them,
It was gone.
it was gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, this car was down. Somebody saw that message on the message board, called me one night from Florida and said, hey, would you be interested in a 70 Charger? I said, yeah, if it's good, you know. He goes, well, my buddy has one for sale. And he happened to be in Milton, Florida, which is down near Pensacola.
Okay.
So we ended up talking on the phone. He'd start the car for me over the phone and
Oh, geez.
that kind of stuff. He snail mailed me pictures, United States Postage
Actual photographs.
Actual photographs.
Yeah.
So we came to terms on a deal, and I said, "How are you?" And I was living in Bettendorf, Iowa at the time. I said, and he's down there in Pensacola. I said, "How are you going to get it up here to Bettendorf?" And he says, "Well, I thought you'd come and get it." And I said, "Well, I'm paying you a pretty handsome amount of cash. We need to figure something."
Meet halfway,
Yes.
or yeah.
So we met at a La Quinta Inn outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
He drove it up from Pensacola.
Yeah,
His
so-
wife followed in a Grand Am, and my brother and I took my brother's pickup and his flatbed trailer, and we just went and ended up getting it. Gave the guy the cashier's check before he changed his mind, and got it loaded up and brought it back.
And so he actually drove the car that far.
Yes.
So man, if that, I mean, that was a
that's
good
a
car.
testament.
Yeah, yeah.
I got in it and drove it up and down the road a few times. And at that time, this was all black vinyl and black carpet inside.
Right.
And as the folks can see, you got tan leather and tan carpet now. But I still have the black and tan. But anyway, his wife had just given him a new vinyl interior for Christmas. And this was the following May.
Okay.
So I asked him, I said, "Why are you getting rid of this car?" And he said, "My life's taking a different direction." Well, when you hear that, it's like, how much of this do I want to know? You know?
Right.
So, but he was doing a new business venture and needed the cash to get started. And we got it loaded up and back to Iowa before he changed his mind.
It worked out for you then. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, Keith, 10 years later, I had this car at Dukes Fest. And when I got it, it wasn't a General Lee. Okay?
It was just an orange Charger.
It was just orange Charger.
Yeah.
So I had this car at the 2007 Dukes Fest. And it was at the Music City Motorplex in Nashville, Tennessee. Thousands upon thousands of people there. Every living cast member from the TV show was there.
Wow.
They had a jump that day. They jumped to General Lee.
Okay.
I actually ended up giving rides around the track in this General Lee.
Did you know?
Yes, that was awesome. Tom Sermeno was there. Just a bunch of stuntmen were there. Corey Eubanks, I believe, is the one who jumped the General Lee that day.
Right.
But what was crazy is they had all of our General Lees lined up on pit road.
Okay.
Just down in the pits.
How many do you think there were?
There was probably 100.
100 General
and
Lees.
there were squad cars. There were Cooter tow trucks. There were
Right.
Daisy Roadrunners and Jeeps.
Jesse's pickup.
Jesse's pickup.
Yeah.
They're all there. And I'm sitting behind my car just in a lawn chair, and I see this man walk up, and he is looking over this car to the nth degree. And I go up and I say to him, I say his name. I go, "Are you so-and-so?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "This is my car, isn't it?" And
was.
I said, "It was your car.
Yep.
Mine now." But I said, "What do you think?" And he says, "You've done it. You did everything I wanted to do."
Nice.
And I said, "Well, hey, do you have a couple minutes to talk?" I got to catch up with my wife. I said, will you come back? Look, never saw him again.
I see. Well, we got to see the car again.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, God lines up people.
Right,
That's
right.
how.
Now you got all these great signatures all
Yeah.
over the car. We got all over the sun visor, the dash. We got signatures under the hood.
Yeah.
You got some in the trunk lid, I think, too.
No, none in the
None in the
trunk.
trunk.
No.
Okay. But yeah, this car's, you've had a pretty good run with it
I've
here.
had a great run with it. I have some of my best friends in my life I would not have met if I didn't have this car.
Exactly. Yep.
It's just,
Yep.
you know, we would not have been in the same circles, and now we're family.
Yep.
You know?
Well, great, man. All right, so this worked out really well. John is super happy with the car. Everything is handled. We're going to load the car up and get it over to his house. All right, pleasure working on your car.
Hey, I really appreciate you.
All right,
Thanks.
let's get this thing home.
All right.